Welcome and thank you for using Eyeon Connection. I'm Jeff Krebs from Eyeon Software. This video is designed to cover a very basic overview of Eyeon Connection for Avid products, and in this video we cover specifics of Media Composer and Symphony 6.01 and later. Eyeon Connection allows Avid editors to seamlessly move their clips, transitions, and layers to Fusion, Eyeon's advanced resolution-independent and true 3D node-based visual effects environment, and have the processed results automatically repopulate the Avid timeline. Eyeon Connection can be downloaded from the Eyeon website from the link in the details of this YouTube video. To begin, install Eyeon Connection. The default path for the installation is here. The Eyeon Connection manual will also be installed here and is also available at manual.vfxpedia.com. Once installed, launch your Avid product. Upon launch of your Avid, you will find the Eyeon Connection under the Eyeon Effect Palette category. You can drag and drop the Eyeon Connection AVX2 plugin to any clip. This includes filler, edit transition point, or layer stack on the Avid timeline. When you apply the Eyeon Connection AVX plugin to a clip or layer stack, you're presented with the Layer AVX optional input dialog box. Eyeon Connection will allow a maximum of 8 layers to be connected in a single pass. Once the layer count is selected, Eyeon Connection will be applied to the timeline. Select the layer count to the equal number of layers you want to connect to Eyeon Fusion. Filler can also be used as a layer. If you apply the Eyeon Connection to a transition point, you will not receive a dialog box, and the AVX plugin will simply be applied to the timeline transition point. You can use the Avid Trim dialog boxes or Smart Tools to adjust the length and offset of your transition to start, center, end, or a custom transition point. Now, enter the effect editor. The first step is to click on the Export Clip button. This is required to allow Eyeon Connection to export clips in order to access them in Fusion. Now click on the Edit Effect button. This button has 3 functions. 1. It creates Fusion compositions with loaders, savers, and merges for layers, and dissolves for transitions. This function is only performed the first time a comp is created when the Eyeon Connection AVX2 plugin is applied to the timeline. 2. It launches Eyeon Fusion if it's not already launched. And 3. It reopens Fusion for re-editing of effects created previously. The other buttons are outlined in detail in the Eyeon Connection manual. We highly recommend you read the short manual as well. Once the initial Eyeon connection from Avid to Fusion is complete, you will see the following nodes in Fusion. A loader representing a single Avid clip, 2 loaders connected with a dissolve representing a transition from Avid, 2 or more loaders connected to Fusion merges representing Avid layers. You will also see a saver. The saver is directly linked to an image directory which is connected back to the Media Composer or Symphony timeline. Do not change the file format or directory path of this saver. Once you've worked in Fusion and experienced the freedom of real effect design, you can click on the Render button. If you immediately switch back to Avid, you'll notice that the effect is instantly repopulating the Avid timeline with your brilliant effect results. You can even continue editing if the effect is still processing. Finally, you'll notice that the effect is a green dot real-time effect. Avid will play it back, but we do recommend you render it in Avid for final playout. This tutorial does not replace the complete details within the Eyeon Connection manual, including preference settings, RAM usage, and the image directory structure, as well as other tips. Thank you for using Eyeon Connection and Fusion, the ultimate visual effects environment for Avid editors.